Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Andrew Walker once again, and I want to try something a little different. I'm going to be reacting to various YouTube videos. Yes, I know I've been reacting to various YouTube videos for a while now, including Scout Gets Attacked, Wilkins Coffee, and all that stuff, but I want to try a different format. I want to use the same format that I've been using for the iFunny meme browse and the Reddit read, so I want to see how that works out. Because I kind of like this format because you get to pause the video in the middle and you don't have to do any guesswork in the editing. You can do it all in one go and you don't have to have a giant TV to be used um, as the video display like I did with the Djibouti dubs. So let's see if this works out. Our first react using this format is the failure of DashCon, the world's first and hopefully only Tumblr convention. It is narrated by ya boy, Internet Historian. I really love this video. I really love the channel. I've subscribed to it for a while now. Please, please, please subscribe to Internet Historian if you haven't done so. This is going to be a barrel of gas, so let's do this.
2013, a group of Tumblr users come up with a brilliant idea. DashCon, a convention specifically for and by.
Unofficial event, we are not affiliated with Tumblr. You're about to see why in a bit.
Tumblr users. This is their story. DashCon, hosted at the Renaissance Marriott in Chicago. Only $65 for the weekend. Epic panel lineup. Welcome to Night Vale reading. LGBTQIP2SAA+.
Can we just use gender, sexual, and romantic minorities, GSRM, something that Mr. Atheist have tried doing? I mean, it's a lot easier than LGBTQIP2SAA. What plus? Jesus, what the fuck? So wait, we got lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, questioning, intersex, pansexual, two-spirit, asexual, allies, and more. That's a bit of an alphabet soup. Come on, y'all. Let's try and simplify it so that everybody can understand. I'm not even sure if you can keep up with it. I'm real scared for that. Let's help each other out, all right, everybody?
Massive ball pit. Steam-powered giraffe live show. The Baker Street Babes. And friendly memes? You bet. Expect 5,000 people. We'll see you there. Whoosh. Here comes Friday, and a big fat serving of reality. About 500 people show up at 9 AM, but nothing is scheduled until 1 PM, so people just wait around for the next 4 hours.
So at what point did...
Okay, just so you know, I've actually heard of this DashCon because I was really deep into the Tumblr community. I was a big hardcore brony, and my first thought is I thought DashCon was a My Little Pony specific convention and how it became one hell of a failure. Then I started going into some research and realized this was supposed to be a Tumblr specific event. That's just generalized. Holy crap, what a failure it was.
Did you decide that this is what you wanted to do with your life?
I did, it just kind of happened.
The thug life chose you?
Turns out Steam-powered giraffe cancelled months ago. Sorry. If you bought special tickets, no refunds though. Lol. Check out the games room. One TV, one console. Perfect for up to 7,000 people.
I'm sorry! Unless we are talking about Jackbox Games, which last I checked, not even the first pack is out and about. How the fuck are you going to do one TV and one... You guys are idiots thinking that there's only going to be a few people interested in the games room. Seriously, do you guys not think ahead of time? Do you guys have like some sort of a turn system where you only get like, what, 16 seconds at the games console, then it's that next person's turn on the... You guys are crazy. You guys are freaking crazy.
Here's that ball pit you were looking...
This is meme worthy right there. I've always remembered the DashCon, and anytime anybody mentions the DashCon, this freaking small ass ball pit in the middle of a near empty room has been the ultimate meme. It's like, holy crap, are you serious?
Looking forward to.
Free Palestine! Death to Israel! Death to Israel! Free Palestine!
Overall, it's a pretty fucking slow day.
Okay, so you're dressed up as the Batman movie shooter. What
Wow.
made you choose this costume? What made you decide to dress up as the Prime Minister of Israel to this convention?
They say dress for the job you want.
Then by 9 p.m., disaster strikes. The bill for the venue hasn't even been paid. The hotel wants it immediately or the doors will be shut and the convention is over.
I'm here at DashCon. Coffee's getting taken out unless everyone in this room can accumulate $17,000.
Currently have a donation button on our website, and any little bit helps.
I'm sorry, how the hell did you not pay up the 17,000 the whole bill beforehand? I mean, isn't that what you're supposed to do when you book something? I mean, whenever alright, a few years ago, we used to rent out an empty space as an events room. Okay? There was Envy Wine Room, Why Not Envy Me, my mom's business, where I also work at. In the between was a restaurant, which was either New Orleans Taste and See or the Provisioner's Tale, both owned by idiotic owners. And then we had the event space where we rent out events for weddings, receptions, meetings, all that jazz. Last I checked, we've always had this strict policy. We don't do that anymore, but we do rent out the upstairs for the Prohibition Texas bar, in case anybody's interested. Last I checked, you gotta pay your shit in full. We don't do payment systems. How the hell did this hotel agree to this? I mean, that's just amateur mistaken shit right there. Come on, people. Get it together.
But they raise the money, and
Somehow.
the con continues.
We'll find out why in a bit.
Artists and stallholders who paid $150 each for their tables aren't selling anything because their customers just donated all of their cash.
Okay. This is really infuriating. I mean, I've known plenty of friends who main jobs is to sell at these kinds of conventions and gatherings and farmers markets, flea markets, all that shit. Okay, they're in a... And actually one of them was a merchant over at DashCon in Chicago back in 2014, and he was extremely infuriated that nobody was going to buy his Dakamuri body pillows. You know, it's these big, long body pillows with all these crazy anime girls or furries on it. Yeah, he's a bit of a weirdo. I'm not that far off anyway. But anyways, he wasn't able to sell shit because all the money that they would have spent on these things, they had to spend to keep DashCon alive, which I want to say is an out-and-out scam. We'll find out why in a bit.
Tumblr's turned on the convention completely.
Oh
The
shit.
destruction of this
Convention.
is dedicated to all of the women whose
Bank account.
have been ruined and ruled by it. I'm stealing
Money.
I'm tired of you making me
Donate to PayPal.
tired of you.
They call DashCon a scam and try to have certain events shut down. Mark Does Stuff, a gay Hispanic panelist, is sent death threats because they think he's a straight white male who's misappropriating the gay for profit.
That is Tumblr in a fucking nutshell. Okay, outside of the porn and all the adult shit that Tumblr has gotten rid of, which is the reason why Tumblr is failing at this moment, you get a bunch of these social justice warriors that will look at them the wrong way. They will accuse you of being a straight white male that's misappropriating some sort of minority for profit, or being a faker, or just calling you scum just because you don't identify with the opposite gender of which you were born to. I mean, it is absolute insanity on Tumblr. It really is.
Pacific Rim is illegally played to an audience of 100. Tumblr sends tweets to Del Toro to get them in trouble.
Uh-oh.
The Dr. Horrible sing-along blog sing-along is cancelled due to copyright concerns. Then, the main event. As long as we get to see a live reading from Welcome to Night Vale, it'll all be okay.
We're here for the live reading of Welcome to the Night Vale. It is 12:50 right now, and they're still not here.
Okay, so basically, Night Vale just walked. What? We're all gonna sign together, okay? So 1, 2.
While everyone is still sitting in that room waiting for the show to start, they changed the rules on the website so that there are no refunds. But don't worry, there's a silver lining. Everyone who paid extra to see Welcome to Night Vale is entitled to a free extra hour in the ball pit.
This is what your $17,000.
For that week after DashCon, I have received nothing on my Tumblr account but all these fucking memes about getting an extra hour in a ball pit. All these extra shit of getting an extra hour in that tiny ass ball pit. This tiny ass ball pit that could barely fit 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 or 6 comfortably, much less the goddamn convention itself. Oh my lord. It is unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Dollars went to.
And you're about
And
to
with
see
that,
some
a
of them
meme is
memes.
born. By the early afternoon, the vendors pack up and leave. Some shitty panels happen.
LGBTQ&A, where they
The
get
hell?
small of a table and not enough chairs. So pansexual, polysexual, omnisexual, fluid.
Because again, they don't have any cash, they're giving out free hotel mints as prizes.
Oh. Oh my god. That giving out, that actually takes me back to oh god, this my freshman year of high school, 2007. We went to we were part of an FFA Greenhorn, whatever it was called, camping trip to the Koa campgrounds in Conroe. This was actually the first time I have ever spent the night away on an official school function event, away from my family, without my sister involved, period. And it was absolutely crazy. We played all these crazy games, and they literally did give out these really nasty tasting hotel mints as prizes. And I was only hoping that they would give out the strawberry flavored ones, because those were the only ones that actually tasted good. But we did get free snacks and refreshments and shit like that. And the dinner was uber awesome, and the breakfast was a bunch of donuts and kolaches, and they were awesome as well. There was also a story about a girl running out. I'll explain that in a separate video. Alright? But y'all egg me on in the comment section of how there was a girl that suddenly ran out of the cabin completely naked due to a prank made by some of the boys. I will explain that in the comments section. I don't have time for this video. This is all about the failure of DashCon. I just wanted to tell you guys how pathetic it was to give away these stupid hotel mints as prizes.
The teenage unpaid helpers, who are promised free meals, aren't given anything and go hungry.
Oh my god,
There's a
really?
full-on organizer meltdown.
No shit.
And Tumblr finds out that the main artwork used for the convention is in fact stolen copyright material. By the evening, the unthinkable happens. The ball pit starts to deflate. And someone pisses in it.
Now, okay, let me clarify this last one. This was also on Internet Historian's DashCon Q&A on his second channel, Internet Historian Incognito Mode. There was actually no official proof that somebody actually urinated in the ball pit. This was just a rumor that was spreading around the internet for a while. So far, neither internet historian, 4chan, Reddit, Tumblr, or even the organizers themselves have ever confirmed that somebody actually urinated or there was even urine in the ball pit. So that was some crazy stuff right there. But given all the shit that's been going on at DashCon, I wouldn't be surprised if that was actually true. I would not be surprised with that.
Sunday. The ball pit is taken away. Also, Tumblr finds out that Random Acts, a charity that DashCon claims to be partnered with, isn't in fact partnered at all. Which means, by the way, they've just been...
So let me actually read this. I haven't actually had time to... We received your recent email about DashCon. We did not have any formal partnership with them, nor did we endorse any of their events. An attendee of the con did complete our volunteer fundraiser paperwork and have been approved to run a fundraiser at the convention. We have very strict rules about our fundraisers, and should any mismanagement should be discovered, we will vigorously investigate it. In light of our recent events, that we are watching this situation closely, we have reached out to the organizer of the fundraiser to get an update. If there is any concern about the mishandling of money that was donated with the intention of it being given to Random Acts, please don't hesitate to let us know. Kind regards, Lindsay Hefferman, Development Manager. That is some shady shit, DashCon. I mean, oh my god, why? I mean, that is the... So, an attendee at the con did complete the fundraiser paperwork and have been approved to run a fundraiser as part of a small booth. And that is like DashCon taking that little fundraiser and making it be like, oh, we're doing this whole thing for Random Acts, a good charity and all that blah 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 stuff. That is some really shady stuff. You should be ashamed of yourselves, the people who run DashCon. That is extremely shady.
Pocketing the money. The organizers host an official apology panel.
Part of that is on us. There were a lot of mistakes made on a lot of different people's parts, and we take full responsibility for the parts that were us. We are
mainly all of it.
But we intend to learn from our mistakes to make 2015 even better.
There was no
Here's a quick summary of that.
So they're oh no, we'll tell them now. So.
Oh my god.
I blame somebody, otherwise it's all my fault. Fuck that.
And everything is closed by 1 p.m. Since DashCon, there have been many rumors online that the whole thing was an out-and-out scam. So I did some detective work to see whether it was true. I think what I found proves that even if the staff didn't set out to scam people, they did opportunistically steal and lie. Prepare for some high-quality autism. DashCon had a written agreement to pay $40,000 plus some change to the Renaissance Hotel Marriott. They paid $20,000 before the thing began, so they had a balance of $20,000 still remaining. They told the hotel that 5,000 to 7,000 people would be attending, and could they please pay as the door sales came in. As a financially risky move, the Marriott agreed verbally but not in writing. On the first day, the hotel sees at most 1,000 people. They know that DashCon's door sales are fucked.
Okay, so let's do the math real quick. 1,000 people plus $65 for the whole weekend? Let me see if 1,000... Yeah, 1,000 times 65. Let me bring up my calculator. I am really bad at math. But that's like 65,000? I want to say it's 65,000, but let me pull up the calculator just to be sure. Because I think... Yeah, 65,000 for the whole weekend, plus times 1,000 people, supposedly 65,000, but there wasn't even 1,000 people at the most. Also, that 65,000 had to go towards hotel accommodations, event bring-ups, setting up all the cheap shit, and not to mention that they also owed $20,000. And most of these people didn't even pay to get in. They were staff and all that stuff. So I'm not even sure if there was actually 500 paid attendees.
So they enforce immediate payment as per their written contract. Dashcon does not have the funds. And here's where it gets interesting. Dashcon claims they only have $3,000 in cash. So at 9 PM, Dashcon staff gather everyone into one room to beg for the remaining $17,000. Let's do a head count. 33, 129, 120, maybe another 33 here in case there are people on the margin, and we'll add 10% to be generous. It's unlikely that there are more than 350 people in this room.
Also, if you look at it, this room looks like the capacity would only be for around, let's be generous and say 500 people. This guy would later on say that we were stuck in a room with 5,000 people begging for them to donate. This thing can't even hold half 1,000 people. You realize that is a fire marshal violation and the damn thing would have been shut down anyway, whether or not they raised the money or not. I mean, if this is correct, 350 people in this one room, look, I'm not an expert in architecture, but I love doing architecture stuff for whatever reason. I guess my autism just lets me do that. There's no freaking way this room could hold more than 500 people on a good day. So, I mean, you could just look at the damn video alone and realize, that's not a lot of people, man. Now, those walls look like you can partition them, so maybe you could, like, I'm talking temporary walls that you can move away and all that stuff. So maybe you could turn the walls, put them together and increase the room, but I'm highly doubtful that you could fit more than 1,200 people in a room, much less the 5,000 this person is going to claim were in this room.
Now we know they reached their goal.
Almost got shut down.
Really?
We need to raise $17,000.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Did you do it?
We did it in under an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
They received donations by PayPal and cash, but only a small fraction in cash. Let's be generous and say 1/10 of the room at most. You can see people donating in the footage and it's probably much less. So even if each cash donor is giving $20, which again, generous, that's only $700 total. Therefore, the other $16,000 or so is in electronic payments. Now let's look at this leaked list of transactions. Hold on. They made most of their payment in cash, almost $12,000, but they only could have got $700 from the donors, and they only had $3,000 in cash. So where did the rest of it come from? It's door sales revenue, not donations, meaning they lied about only having $3,000 in the first place. They actually had at least $10,000. Now, here are the transactions.
Now, I'm gonna do some extra math and say, like, I'm gonna be super generous because I'm a giving guy. I'm a giving brony. I'm a loving pony. Let's say 500 people times. Let's say they all paid. You guys should have had more than enough to pay off that, even if the people only gave $8,000 in cash and electronic payments. So you guys are fucking liars, man. You guys are effing liars.
Transactions that come from the PayPal MasterCard. Let's take that from the total owed, and what we get is the following. In a best case scenario, of the donated $17,000, at most, they spent less than $7,000 keeping the place open, they spent over $2,000 on themselves and their own accommodation, and the remaining $9,000 or so, they pocketed. Also, they're liars.
Because I was on stage for an hour in front of 5,000 people.
Once again, I need to point out that given the pictures and videos I've been given from this video, and given my amateur knowledge of architecture stuff, there's no way you can fit more than 500 people in that room without it being a fire marshal violation. Okay? Unless, of course, you remove the partitioned walls, but then again, if you did that, you would still probably get a maximum fillage of around... I'll be generous and assume that the other wall also partitions, and there'd be 3,000 people. You're still lying, man. There's no freaking way. Not only that, you are way the F off. You could just, any idiot could just look at the videos like, that don't look like 5,000 people to me.
In a room.
Is there 5,000 people here?
Riot.
Footage from the riot. Look at the damn room itself! Look at that! The only thing that would even partition a riot is these three finally developing a brain, realizing this is a fucking scam, and being all like, you know what, screw this, we're out of here. These champs have no time for losers. I mean, how could you...
Yeah, okay, back to my post.
But there's one last thing I want to touch on. As part of the merchandising, an official DashCon DVD is listed. And it's possible that a copy exists out there somewhere, and I need to find it. So I want to put a $100 bounty out for anyone who might have a copy. It doesn't need to be the physical DVD, just a copy of the file itself. The hunt is on.
To my knowledge, internet historians, still to this day, this video was uploaded on February 22nd, 2017, so 2.5 years ago. He still has not gotten the file footage, and it is likely this file footage does not exist. Because DashCon, realizing how big of a failure this event was, they're realizing this is shit. And this ain't gonna work. So they probably just did not go forward with this. Also, if you notice, I'm going to link to the description of the DashCon Q&A from Internet Historian Incognito Mode. They'll go into more detail about the whole DashCon failure. In fact, it's even right there in one of the side videos. You probably can't see it because I kind of cropped the video, cropped this web page to not allow that, because I wanted to have the whole focus be on the video itself. So, yeah. That's some crazy shit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's nearly the end of the video. All that's left is the credits. Thank you guys so much for watching my reactions. I'm Andrew Walker, and if you like this video, please give it a like, share this video, share all of my videos to everyone. Hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon. I'm going to be uploading a lot more of these videos on the regular, probably daily, twice daily, thrice daily. Hell, I might even get drunk and do 20 a day. That's a little excessive, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm Andrew Walker, and I hope to see you guys next time.